regarding assignments and things like that. So I know that, let me go to our WebBridge and to have that one pulled up. But I know that on WebBridge, the WebBridge page, we do have the direct link to the remote learning and plans, but we do get more specific. So if you scroll down and you do click on that, it will take you to the remote learning plans, and they have everything there. Just to remind you, we are an 8th grade class, so you should be clicking in the 8th grade section. All right, and then so that pulls up, and the thing is here, so all of my students really should be clicking 8 advanced. I know that some of y'all are 8 on level. They're pretty much the same thing for right now. But if you go to 8 advanced, like it kind of gives you just like a little rundown for the most part. Now, I get a little bit more specific in my lessons. So we just all the teachers have to be on the same kind of page, right? Um, and it's really hard to put all of the links for every teacher, then someone accidentally clicks the wrong link, and we got data in all the different places. So this is great, but essentially I want to make sure that you all know that while yes, that kind of organizes it all, is that I'm trying to create a platform for us to kind of all check in. Now, I've done Edmodo, okay, so we have our Edmodo group, and I've been trying to post there. If you need the class code, there it is, YBTFCB, so you can go ahead and join. But I'm trying to move away from that and get everyone on Microsoft Teams. I've been trying to check in and get that handled. So anything that I post on here, I've posted on OneNote or I've posted in Teams. It's just my attempt to kind of get it out there too. And I always pin it at the top, and I put the date of when I typed it in. So that way you know what it is. You can search through things. But that's the thing with Edmodo, is that things kind of get buried. All right, so that's Edmodo. You have access to that. Now, my website I've stopped updating. I'm just trying to cut back some platforms. However, it is still good for unit resources. So if you want anything on angle relationships, it has the recommended extra IXL practice. For the most part, we did all of the 8th grade ones. We didn't do the geometry level ones. So if you wanted extra practice on that, you could go there and get that. All right, so then there's still some extra videos there and whatnot. Probably some I've already asked you to do. So my website is still another option. Okay, it's not going to give you what are we doing today, that kind of thing anymore. Trying to keep that all in Microsoft Teams. So, some things I wanted to show you. I'm still learning the Microsoft Teams platform, and as I discover things, I am trying my best to kind of organize it. So what I have done, you can kind of see over here, that I've created a whole bunch of classes. Now, I don't know what it looks like on your end. I think you see general and maybe whatever class period you're in, because everything else is private, and I have to invite you to it. So you can see here that I've gone ahead and I learned what announcements are, so hopefully it kind of like stands out, and I've learned that I don't have to let you make a reply. So that's the other thing, is that we kind of want to keep some of the okay, yes, gotcha, thanks. As much as I love seeing your posts like that, it kind of starts to bury everything, and so because of that, it was really hard. Now, the other thing that I was playing around with today, and you may have noticed it because you can see that it should have given you an assignment. Where that shows up on your end, I don't know, because I don't have a student version versus teacher version. So that's why I'm making you this video here. All right, so what I'm trying to do is anytime we have a task to do, I'm trying to put it into the assignment. So that way you can turn it in that way. So I went ahead and, again, if you don't do it here, it's not that big a deal. This is all trial and error right now. I would really like you to try it. So I can see that 20 out of 100 and one of you all have turned in assignments on this. Doesn't mean you haven't done it somewhere else. All right, so for like the choice board activity, is there an student view? Okay, so this is what comes up. It says, please post a screenshot or send a message. Da, 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 da. All right, so you just need to take a screenshot. So for example, let's say you did the Pythagorean theorem thing. Okay, you can go through and press play. I think they had an option at the end that you could email me because some of y'all emailed me. You could take the quiz and you could do a screenshot, save it, and upload it to our Microsoft Teams there. Okay, maybe you just finished the quizzes. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know if that needs me or just this. Anyway, you could take a screenshot of that so it's got points and where you ranked. Just again, it's just proof that you did it. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that there. So I'm assuming that you would just go in to yours and you could enter it, and then I can type in feedback to you and give you just a quick score, so like kind of say thank you. Right now, I just put a score to see what happens on it. So again, don't freak out about all the different things. All right, so for the general section, now the other thing is you need to pay attention to up top where it says files. I clicked post, that was wrong, files. All right, I'm trying to create a folder for you for all of your lessons and materials. So anything that I reference, so like here is the document with the choice board. It's also here, but this was the most important one. That's the one I needed you to look at, so I pinned it to the top. And then anything that was a file or a document, I went ahead and uploaded it, okay? So if I went ahead and open this, right? Okay, because I'm one for directions. I'm trying to be short, sweet, and to the point without you reading too much of stuff. So you can see here everything in green. It says choose 2 activities to complete on your own. And then over here it says, or join me live, right? So I posted that I was going to make myself available for 2 sessions. I'm probably going to do that again, except I'm probably going to spread them out, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. I'm trying to still figure all of that out with my own kiddos at home with their lessons. Okay, and then in red was what everyone must do. So I was trying to kind of say that you could choose your own too. This is just really, it's like when we have a study session in class, right? You get your choice of what you want to do. And then if you join me for the live session, this was kind of what our plan of action was. Right, but again, everyone must do, and people are going, when's it due? When's it due? What do we do? It says right there in big bold letters, due by Friday, the 27th at 7 p.m. Okay, so that is there, and you can see here, like, you can actually click on here, and this will open the PowerPoint for you. You can click on this link, it'll take you there. The QR code, Pythagorean theorem, I don't even know how that linked, so I couldn't figure out that part there. But I told you that you could find it in here or on OneNote, and where in OneNote. Okay, Unit 8, Blue Review. Remember, it's not titled, it's like study guide. That kind of thing. So you can close that, you could download it, you can print it out, whatever makes you happy there. All right, so that I'm trying to show you is that how you can access all your different files, and I'm trying to group them by their date, so that way it just kind of keeps everything in one nice neat spot. When I get to your specific class, I think I can do the same thing. So I think eventually I'll try and create a folder. I haven't really figured that part out yet. I gotta maybe step this. This is all new to me. So, well, that's my plan. So the thing is with the channels, the other thing that I can do with you guys now is that I set up a private channel that if we want to have, like, if you're like, hey, I was talking with my friend Bobby Sue and little Jack Horner, that we want to get together and have a small group study session with you. That's fine. I can set up a private meeting with you guys, and we can talk it over. If you've got just a couple questions, maybe when the course recommendation stuff comes out, you and your parents want to have a conference real quick, like a 5 to 10 minute conference about your course selection for next year. That is something we could schedule and arrange. So I'm probably going to create a sign up document or my calendar link Again, it's kind of tricky with my kiddos here, but I'll figure something out because I want to make myself available. I miss talking to you guys and being able to hear those questions. So, if I'm going to go live, I will go ahead and just click the Meet Now button, and then I will let you all know. I will post in each class and general, and I can also on the calendar add that I'm going to go live and put that on your calendar, and hopefully it will come up as a reminder. So I just learned about that today. I thought that was pretty cool. I think you have assignments over here. If you're taking, can you see my cursor? Right here. All right, so like your assignments. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so there they are. I don't know if that's what it looks like for you. I mean, I'm the teacher, so I'm the one doing the grading, and I can see who I've graded and whatnot. Okay, so I think that kind of gives you a rundown of what I'm looking at. I did want to show you OneNote. Okay, it's in the remote learning tab. And again, I put some basic instructions here about how to join Microsoft Teams, how to join Khan Academy class. I think we got everyone settled on that by now. That was a little pain that took us, but now that we got everyone up and running, I think we should be okay. I will be updating everything in Infinite Campus tomorrow. I scheduled that out. All right, I'm running low on my time here. But again, so I'm going to group everything. The first page is going to be the lesson and outline it. And then everything else below that is going to kind of give you any of the documents that you need. So for here, any of the choice board that was not a direct link is all in here. So the test review, that's the blue review, the QR review. When I did my live session, here's the warm-up that I did. I provided everyone, I talked about testing information for Tuesday. This is everybody's OneNote. I went over the most missed questions on the first Microsoft Forms. If you missed the first one, it was due by Sunday, and I emailed out and posted. So if you missed it, we'll figure that out later. Okay. Some people said they were having issues with the images showing up on the new Microsoft Forms. So I went ahead and posted, I screenshot all of those. So again, I know it's a lot of places to take a look, and it's a lot to ask of you guys right now, but that's kind of where we're going. So if I tell you where to look, you want to make sure that those are the places. So we're going to be Microsoft Teams, and OneNote is essentially where you want to go. Extra Support's my website for some videos and things of that nature. Flipgrid, thank you to those that posted. I replied. I figured out how to do replies and things like that. So I'm hoping that we can use that one in the future too, because that was kind of fun. All right, guys. Well, have a great rest of your week, and I look forward to talking with you soon.